The man was forcefully pushed into the microwave by his wife and daughter. They shut the heavy door, set the power to 300, and timed it for 2 minutes. The man fearfully pounded on the glass door, but his wife paid no attention. The microwave started running, and the two happily watched the heating process. After 2 minutes, the daughter opened the microwave. The man stumbled out, and the two leaned in to check on him with concern. At first, there didn't seem to be any change, but in the next second, smoke began to shoot out from his ears. He was suddenly full of excitement like a young man again, feeling completely energized. The daughter joyfully exclaimed that this microwave was definitely the right purchase. It could bring confidence and vitality to people who were feeling down. At work, the man, once introverted, enthusiastically greeted everyone. His once clumsy hands typed on the keyboard at lightning speed. His co-workers felt like he had completely changed into someone else, looking at him as if he were a monster. At the department performance meeting, the man was dissatisfied with the goals set by the manager, and actually took the lead to go out and get clients. From morning till late at night, he didn't feel the slightest bit tired. Once ranked at the bottom, he finally landed his first deal. That evening, he returned home happily and asked his wife to heat him up again. His performance continued to climb, advancing in leaps and bounds. Soon, his numbers surpassed everyone in the company. He was enjoying the feeling immensely. One day, he brought the manager to a rival company for a business meeting. Since it was a deadlocked competitor, the manager didn't have much confidence, but the man insisted on closing this deal. The manager was inspired by the man's enthusiasm, and together they boldly entered the rival's company. Even the competitor was moved by the man's courage. The deal was secured. The man's performance had already exceeded the annual target. He became the company's top achiever. He finally experienced the glory of being the main character. He happily took his wife and daughter on vacation, and even bought an expensive sports car. But not long after, the man collapsed. His wife, heartbroken, hoped he could return to how he was before. But the daughter said she preferred the current, energetic dad even more. So the man stepped into the microwave once more. This time, he personally set the temperature to the highest, and doubled the time. The man sat in the microwave with enjoyment, but this time, the power seemed a bit too much. He felt like his brain was about to explode. When the time was up, the man stepped out of the microwave, beyond ecstatic. He didn't even need to take the subway anymore. He decided to walk the dozens of miles to the company instead. On the way, he saw a thief snatching a purse in broad daylight. The man threw away his briefcase and sprinted after the thief. The thief fled on a bike, knocking over a girl who was turning a corner. The man leapt across rooftops, dove from the air, and tackled the thief to the ground. Then he gave the thief a lecture on being a good person. But out of nowhere, the thief punched the man, and blood from his nose shot 2 feet into the air. When the man woke up, he found himself lying at home. The first thing he thought of was still going to work. He figured, with such serious injuries, maybe heating himself would help. But his wife stopped him, refusing to let him use the microwave again. But his ordinary self couldn't give his wife and daughter the passionate life they deserved. Seeing his parents' heartfelt exchange, the daughter grinned mischievously and shoved both of them into the microwave. She slammed the door shut, set the timer for 2 minutes, and started heating. The two spun endlessly inside the microwave. No one knew what would happen this time, but life is never just about obsessive work. A healthy body is the foundation of everything.